Hello, Nibblings. Hello. I am back again. Surprise, surprise. But I am continuing the frame on Ludwig, and as I'm looking at it now, I'm seeing some things that I did yesterday that I think I want to change a little bit. Stuff I don't know how I didn't notice it, but it's okay. That happens sometimes. Here we go. The main thing, and maybe it's obvious to you, is that the crest doesn't feel even. Crest doesn't feel even. And I could try to like warp it. I'm thinking it's easier to just redraw it. So that might be what I start with. And by the crest, I mean this little like, let's see if I can, this little guy here. It just doesn't feel balanced. I feel like when you zoom in, it's a little less noticeable, but when you're, a little bit farther away, it's definitely noticeable. And that is kind of the opposite of what I've been trying to do is I don't care if it looks super good if you zoom in. I care if it looks super good when you zoom out. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're fixing. Which kind of sucks, honestly, because it did take I guess it didn't take that long. I think the parts above probably took longer. So not too bad, I guess. It could have been a lot worse. But I think we might have to go about it a little bit differently than what we've been doing, which is just drawing it from either side, and having that mirrored. I think it might just be easier to mirror on one side than duplicate it on a different layer or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna turn this layer down a little bit. This might be one of the only pieces where I actually work from a separate layer, because everything else so far has been on the same layer. But we're gonna go for a symmetrical ruler really quick, and I'm gonna start it here. Just do it that way. It's actually kind of close where it's ending, but it's really wobbly on the edges, and that's bugging me. So here we go. Anyways, wow, yeah, see, when I do it this way, I'm like, holy crap, it's so off. That's okay. I guess I should actually back up a little bit, see what side I like best. I think I actually like the other side better. The left side better than the right side? Yeah. So let's do that. The right side kind of wobbles even in the thickness of it. I don't like that. But I was kind of like, I was already planning on ending at this point, so I think I just like kept going, even though my hand was hurting and I was a little tired. But anyways, I hope that everybody's day's been going well so far. And I hope that, ooh, that's horrible. That's horrible and ugly. I guess I gotta do it this side, huh? I didn't really think about that, but okay. I feel like my day started a little later, which is why I kind of started stream a little later than I wanted to. In fact, I started earlier than I wanted to as well, because I wanted to go to this store really fast and grab a few things. But I was like, I'm already gonna kind of push it. I can just grab this stuff a little later. That doesn't feel right. Why am I suck? Why am I suck? I think I'm forcing this line actually, and I don't need to. Let's get rid of this line because it doesn't even follow the pattern that it needs to follow. I need to just kind of stick with what I see here. That's much better. Okay. Does it feel like it's sticking out a lot? Kind of does. Like, that's the thing that's bothering me, is it's going into Ludwig's hair a little bit. And I'm looking at how far it's going out versus how far it would go out on the other side. And on the other side, it would go into Ludwig's sword hilt. tough. That's tough. I am thinking... What am I thinking of doing instead, then? If it can't go out that far... And, like, it might be a little wider than it needs to be, but, like, not by much. I think that's why it was so unbalanced before, because I didn't want it... Like, this space between the end of the hair and the previous breast, that's perfect. I like that space. But, like, then I would be redrawing it from this side. Oh, why does stuff have to be hard? I don't want to shrink him too much either, because I actually feel like he's fitting the frame really well. I really like how it's kind of sitting in there. Okay, why don't we try a few things? Let's see. I just kind of go my own path here. I go wider here, but then I catch up with this one here. Maybe I should do it from the bottom. Okay, still hate that. No, I think I might like this one. Actually, I think I might like this one. Let's do that. I think I might like this one. Ooh, and if we do a... Ooh, wait a minute. So we'd have to kind of... Oh my goodness. Why can't I, should have warmed up or something. It's gonna just barely cut it, you know what I mean? Whoa, I'm zooming in. I'm zooming pretty fast. Okay. If we stick with this... How do we erase this? We can erase starting here. Let's do this real quick. This is gonna look a little silly for a second. You just gotta bear with me. Just gotta bear with me here. Okay. All right. We do that, but we ignore... Ooh, wait a minute. It's selecting both, right? We ignore... What? What do we ignore? We have to turn this off for 1 second because we want to ignore the sigil inside. It's the main thing we want to ignore here. Actually, we can ignore this too. That's okay. It's okay to keep that scratch in there. And it's mostly okay to keep this too. We don't want to, like, undo more than we need to. But we do kind of need it to look a little natural too, so... Okay. Ignore that part. What is this? Is this the sigil? No. I think the sigil is on this one, right? It is. So we have to do the exact same thing here. Okay. Anyway, I guess we can also pull most of this. Actually, we shouldn't assume that. We shouldn't assume that. I think this is okay. So now we turn that back on. We hit delete. This now becomes really light. This now becomes back to normal. And we do our best to mirror this as much as we can. We should be in a good spot now. Should look more even than it did before. I'm just really, really hoping it's not going to go into the sigil on the other side too. I guess it's not a sigil, it's a rune, right? Get rid of that. Starting to wiggle here. I don't like that. Okay. And that also means that we gotta extend this little bar a little taller. How are we looking over here? We're missing that. Good? Looks like it to me. And then I think we're just gonna have to redo the shading in this little box area here. Not a big deal. Alright, let's start up here with these as well. Went out into my hallway earlier because they're still working on that stuff that they were working on yesterday. There was a bunch of noise and stuff. I think for a little portion of it you could hear it on stream, which is not my favorite thing. I think that stuff's gonna last like a week or two. I'm not gonna lie, because I think based off of what I saw over the last few days, it's not changed like much at all. Not a lot has actually happened. I'm sure they're doing stuff, but like, it don't look different. It don't look different. Tell you that. Tell you that. So that's not promising to me, because I'm like, ugh. I'm about to hear drills and hammering for a little while. Bunch of loud fans. Oof. But obviously, I feel worse for the people who are kind of displaced right now. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Okay. Now we just do this little part here. We'll be in a good spot. I think we also did cross hatching this way. let's do that. I think we did dinner spaces on the inside here, right? I'm looking at my my thumbnail. I'm also noticing I'm like a little lower. There we go. I got the hunchback pose going, so we need to respect that. We need to respect that with the cam. I mean, it's crazy because I've been seeing a lot of stuff about like winter storms and stuff, but I'm like, it's kind of getting hot over here. And I'm a little up north, man. So I'm like, what is going on, man? What is going on? Could we make the global warming a little less obvious? Holy. Okay, and so I think what I did before kind of made a little thing like this. Ooh, not like that. Not like that. And I kind of did this. Stands out a little nicely. Ooh, maybe not like that though. Maybe like less hideous. That would be cool. Less hideous would be cool. Itchy wrist, itchy wrist. All right, complaining time. And I know I'm about to complain about the most first world problem ever in the world. Oh my goodness, being a content creator is so difficult. But, god damn it, I put a lot of effort into a couple of videos. Like 3 videos that I was like, I'm gonna put a lot of effort into them. And I think they'll resonate with people. I think they're like actually very good videos. And one of the things that I saw those videos do is horribly. I saw them do horribly, and I was like, what the heckin' frick, man. But the last like 2 or 3 weeks, YouTube has hated my guts. Like some videos have just like basically not gone out at all to anybody. And I know it's not new. I know I'm not the only one. We've heard this from everyone, but I'm like, God, so much damn effort into these and you're gonna kill me? You've decided you're gonna kill me, huh? That's real funny. That's real funny of you. It's alright. There is one video, actually I guess 2 videos, because it's Ludwig video. Once I'm done, I'm gonna boss up. Y'all remember when boss was like meant cool? Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're going again. Oh yeah, like it or not. But the what's I about to say? The best ones haven't even gone out yet. So I'm like, well, we'll see how those do, I guess. We'll see how those do. We'll see how those do. I'm honestly, like, I really hope if they don't get, like, killed. I really hope they don't get killed, because they are such I don't know. I think they, you know, they'll speak to people. You know, they're a little poetic. But who knows? You know, do people like poetry anymore? I hope so. I hope so. Okay. This one's so much less filled in, huh? I also gotta tidy this up too. I feel like I should have eaten before stream. I did not do that. I've kind of got a busy day. I'm not gonna lie. It might be smart for me to cut stream a little bit early, but we'll see. I already started late. I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna go for the full 3 hours that I normally do because I started late, but like, do I really want to cut it down even more? I don't know. I'm gonna turn off the what is it called? Not the oh my god, the symmetrical ruler. Jeez. Jeez, I used every part of my brain. Holy. I won't lie, I feel like my line quality today is off. Really off. I don't know what it is. Okay. I'm still not satisfied here. Where are my unemployeds at? Unemployed's in the chat real quick. Okay. Alright, let's fix this side now. Let's give it a little bit of this. Maybe I should, I don't know. I was about to say, maybe I should slow down for my line quality, and then I did it, and I was like, oh, it got worse. Oh, it got worse. All right. Y'all, today I saw a Poochie edit from JoJo's with Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. And I gotta say, that might have been the only time I saw an anime edit and been like, that was kind of sick. But then it looped back around and I remembered that it opened with a Jack Black speech about Led Zeppelin being the greatest band ever. Don't get me wrong, what Jack Black said was like, all right, it was cool or whatever, but I was like, damn it. I just feel like every time Jack Black is in the like the world vocabulary and memory, it's like the very beginning of him coming back is cool, and then he's everywhere again, and then you're like, oh, please let me go. Please release me from your clutches. I need to be fed way less Jack Black, please. Because I feel like it was the same kind of thing with the whole, like, he's in Nacho Libre, he's in, like, School of Rock, he's in, like, all this random stuff, and you're like, oh no, please, no more Jack Black, I'm full, please. And they're like, nope, we're gonna give you more. And I feel like this time around, what really did it was like Jack Black is like Steve, and I'm like, I get it. It is a like movie for kids. Okay, it's a movie for kids. I haven't seen it. I saw, I think, maybe the first 5 minutes, because my wife was like, we should watch it, and I was like, we should not. And then we watched the first 5 minutes, and she was like, you're right, and I was like, yeah. This is some fucking poo from an ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like the movie, but it is a kid's movie, you know, and like, I'm not the target demographic. I am a 28-year-old man. Like, I just don't need to be watching the Minecraft movie, dude. But, you know, like, as a kid, I played Minecraft a little bit, you know, and so I was like, yeah, I know enough about Minecraft to know that, like, Jack Black is not Steve, bro. He's not my Steve. I feel like this one's a little light. Here we go. I acknowledge I am not the only one to come to that conclusion about Jack. I think that's just kind of the general consensus at this point now. But for me, that's what did. I was like, yeah, we can call it done, bro. We can call it done. Okay, we can toss this layer now. Put that one back on. And I fixed my, like, save problem. Because, okay, so I think I was totally right, is that this, I've been spending so much time drawing this one that the time lapse got super long. Because most time lapses, and I'll do them for comic book pages, okay? They'll be like 3 to like 6 minutes long, you know? This one was an hour long time lapse. And I was like, holy. Not only am I about to make a sick ass short about this, I'm about to make a full length video. Damn, we'll see. Oh, I get to work on the messengers. I get to work on the little cute messenger guys. Just need a little because. Just gonna do these little fillers on the side really quick because they're gonna be easy, and I feel like I may as well. I'm actually really excited to work on this little guy here. What does kind of suck is that my line quality is like poop today. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna have to take my time with these messengers because they need to be clean. They need to be clean. They're carved stone. You know? We okay with that? Look, we okay with that? I think so. I think so. All right. Anybody know the lore on what the messengers really are? I just know they're little fellas come out of the ground. And they're cool. They're cool. I like them. I like them. I don't mind that they're a little ugly. Aren't we all a little bit, you know? I'm sure their mom thinks they are handsome. I'm sure their mother's like, oh, you are just the most handsomest little boy. Stop it, Mom. Everybody knows I'm just a messenger. No, no, no. My boy won't talk like that. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah. That Mally emote, that's the one. That's the one. I had a lot of fun making that one. Okay. Might spend a lot of time working on these messengers. Yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Made some progress since last time. Gotten pretty far. Kind of doing the final work on the frame here. Oh yeah. What is this? This is I think Susie and the Banshees. No, this is Skeletal Family. Maybe a little bit in here as well. It's kind of weird working on these guys because they don't have a nose. So I'm like, I always want to put it in, but I'm like, nope, they don't got a nose. No nose, how do they smell? Probably can't taste very well either. I think like most of your sense of taste is related to your sense of smell or something. Somebody get a scientist on that one. Yeah, the Moonlight Greatsword. At the time, I thought that was going to be the hardest part. I think so far the lantern and the top left and right, those are rough. Took me a minute. I feel like part of it was because there was chains on them, and the chains are a little bit hard. Okay. So my cat's name is Malice, the Death Dealer. But we call her Mally for short. Malice the Death Dealer. Yep. Malice like Alice. So Malice. Like the feeling of malice, that bad feeling. She's actually a very sweet kitty though. She's not a bad kitty. Genuinely, the worst thing that she does is that she will miss the litter box a little bit. And I think it's on purpose. But in general, she's actually really sweet. She's shy around strangers and stuff, but she will like let you pick her up, and she will kind of come up and pet you, and like she's hissed at a couple of people, but not like seriously either. I think she's just nervous around new people and stuff, and like if somebody walks in the door and it's not myself or my wife, she prefers to just run away. We have a few friends that have just been unlucky and have never seen her. So a few people are convinced that we don't actually have a cat and this is like a bit, and that I'm lying about it, which I think is funny. She's just got some clever hiding spots in this spot, so that's really it. But yeah, she's a shy, cute little kitty. I've had her actually come up on stream a few times, but she hasn't done that recently. I think she's like lazy maxing right now. She's just so lazy. The last few days, she's been napping extra hard, taking her sweet time to go from room to room. I'll tell you that. Make them do the Spider-Man point meme. Oh, yeah, the thing is, I need to like unlock a few more emoji slots. That's what I need to do, because I have actually a lot of ideas for emojis, and some of them are little malice emojis, but I just don't have the slots for them yet. Because I think there's two more. I can even like put them in here because I think I have them. But there are two more emojis that subs get. If it will let me do it on here. It's probably easier. I got these two as well. Because that peeking one, she does that a lot. She'll just like peek around the corner a little bit and just kind of watch from afar. That's kind of how she determines if she's okay with like coming out or something. Maybe we should make it look like he's kind of coming out of the stone here. That might be a good idea. I think the only thing about her that's like not the most friendly is that she doesn't do super well with other animals. But I think she had like, because we got her from a she was a rescue, but she used to be a stray, and I think she just had some bad experiences with other cats and stuff. So she gets super scared. She gets really scared. She's not like a bully or anything, but she does get super scared and tries to like defend herself even though like nothing is going on. So we just keep her here. Because anytime I take her to the vet, she is so terrified. She is so scared of the outside. The poor baby. The poor baby. It's kind of funny too because you know, we're aware of her like little quirks and stuff, but she has the most cushiest little life here. Like, she gets treats, she has tons of toys, she has scratch pads. We're always so sweet to her and stuff. And I don't know, somehow she started getting stressed. And we didn't realize it. But then we started noticing like her belly was getting real like hairless. And at first we're like, oh, that's kind of cute. You can see her little like pink belly. Yeah, I mean, I feel like drawing calms me down, keeps me kind of focused for a little bit, and then kind of lets me escape for a moment. But so she was, her belly was getting like a little hairless, and at first we were like, oh, that's kind of cute. You can see like her pink belly, but then it was like getting more hairless, and we're like, that's not normal. And we noticed that like when that was happening, her ankles were getting hairless, and we're like, we should just take her to the vet, make sure there's nothing wrong. And we did, and the vet's like, yeah, she's stressed out. And I'm like, what is she stressed? Like, nothing has changed in her life. I don't know what she's stressed out about. And so we had to get this like little plug-in thing that releases like pheromones that only cats can scent. And she's fine or whatever. But she's been walking around with a little like hairless pink belly, and it is like really cute actually. Like, I know it's because she was stressed out for like a month or so. But yeah, she's so spoiled. She's so spoiled. Her cozy life was too stressful for her. Woe is me. What kind of stuff do you like to draw? This is a little different from what I normally draw. I usually do comics. But I did this in a sketchbook, and I wanted to finish it. But I've really liked it. All right. Yeah, that's cool. I've never really been somebody to do like fan art. I kind of do the same thing, just like something for my own head or random little stuff that I like. But I did an Elden Ring piece a while back. And that and this is probably the closest I've ever really gotten to actually doing fan art that wasn't like a study of like a manga panel or something like that. I've done a few of those, but yeah, I mostly do the same kind of thing. And part of why I was doing this is I'm taking a break from it right now, just because like a lot of people aren't buying art right now. Like, people are a little broke right now. But I used to do some art markets, and I was thinking about doing like stuff that people would recognize, like people played Elden Ring or Bloodborne or something like that. But I feel like if you do fan art, you know, it's like you got to do something that at least you like as well. Because if you only do fan art and you do it of like stuff that you're not that into, I feel like you're gonna set yourself up to like really not like drawing, you know. It feels good that like this is one of the pieces that I'm like, I'm always excited to come back to this and keep working on it. I think I'm gonna zoom out a little bit just so I can kind of see how this is turning out. I think I do like that though. I think that the face does need more texture to kind of look a little bit. Yeah, have a good day. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. I appreciate it. Hope it goes well. I think it does need a little bit more texture. See ya. Okay. Yeah, I feel like just a little bit more and keeping it real, like straight like this will kind of add to that stone feeling, that carved stone. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't wait till the day I actually get some more emote slots, because I will definitely be using them for some more Mali. What is it called? Emotes. You know, I feel like when friends like it, and then like random followers also like it, I'm like, that's how you know you've hit the right spot there. But also, I think one thing I've noticed too is like, you do a cat or you do like a rat or something. Oh man, it's like that's gold. That's gold. Like everybody likes that, man. Like I have a gifted sub to Jack. I think it's TBP, right? TBP, right? And he's great. He's a great artist. His emotes are all rats. I just love using them. I love using those emotes. Those are good ones. I think I do have some spots for some animated ones. I've just not felt compelled to animate anything right now. But I think when I do, when I feel the urge again, I will probably try to do something like that. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I do not speak French, but this song, L'Homme qui vient, I think I could do a karaoke of this. I might mispronounce a word here or there, but I think in general, I think I could do it. I might actually do karaoke on Saturday. But we'll see how it goes. It's at like a bar It's kind of weird because like this bar is rebranded. I think it's still owned by the same people, but this bar is rebranded, and it's a bar that like it's kind of like a video game bar kind of. It was just kind of weird because like I did go in there one time because it's like a bar and coffee shop thing. So like in the morning it's a coffee shop, and then like at night it's a bar. But like I guess you can order anything, whatever. That's the idea, right? And I was like, okay, I mean that's kind of cool, I guess. And they have like consoles you can play and all this stuff. But it is kind of weird because like I went in one time to like get a drink with and like meet up with somebody. And I got there pretty early, so I was just kind of waiting. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll have like a drink at the bar or whatever and just wait. And I don't know, it felt weird because I was like, I'm drinking at this bar, but also like right behind me are a bunch of like little kids playing like video games. And I'm like, that feels weird. I don't know. It feels weird that they're like, you can drink at this place and also that little kids are like allowed in. I was like, I don't know. That doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just old unk. I could accept that. I could accept that. But I've not been in since they like rebranded this thing. So I don't know, it could be a little different. Part of what I don't like about this is that the eyes feel too defined for the messenger. You know what I mean? I feel like the eyes aren't normally so visible. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. At worst case, if somebody doesn't go like, oh, that's the messenger, they might think it's like corpses from the underground corpse pile. Either way, it's okay. Because I know one thing you could do is like put the top hats on them or the cosmetics that you can put on them. But I just wanted to nod to them by putting the white ribbon below. I didn't really want to go too crazy with like putting top hats and all that stuff on them. Like if this was a little more of like a friendly looking drawing, maybe I would have done it, you know? But it's not meant to look like cute, so like that just wouldn't fit in. Okay. Let's have this one. This one has, oh, there's a small little face here, isn't there? Just barely noticeable, I think. So maybe we kind of play into it being just barely there. My nib might be getting to the end of its life soon. This is a little bit complicated here. Because I'm not just thinking about this like form, I'm also thinking about how it's gonna connect to the other ones. It's literally connected to 2. And this guy's got like a shoulder coming out here too, so it's not just his face. Skip this track, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Alrighty. Welcome to Galaxy 500. I know that this band's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but I will say, like, genuinely one of the most underrated bands in my opinion. I never really hear anybody talk about them. I have one friend that will listen to them and stuff. I don't know if I'm the person that showed it to him, showed the band to him. Because I remember, like, there was a moment where I was like, dude, this band is good, and I played some of their music and stuff, and he agreed. But I don't know if that was like, oh, this is the first time he's hearing of them, or if it was more of like a, I know of them, but like also didn't listen to them that much until I kind of reminded him of the band. I don't know which one or the other, I think. Regardless, I only have like one friend that's like, dude, yeah, Reverend Horton Heat is actually like really good. It is kind of crazy, man, because it's like, it's not only just like really talented musicians and like the writing is pretty good, like the vibes are just so funny. You know, they're just so funny because it's like on that like level of like comedy rock where it's like it is kind of like maybe making fun of like the redneck a little bit, but like not so much of that like that's what it's all about. It's like some of it's just like so good, dude. I don't know because I forget what this is like, some guy who writes like country music, and it's all just like saying some vulgar stuff and pretending to be a stupid like dumb conservative or something like that. And it's like, okay, that can be funny for like a little bit, but like I wouldn't ever listen to it seriously. You know, I would literally only put it on because somebody handed me the aux cord and I wanted to put on the dumbest thing you could think of. That's the only reason I would put that on. You know what I mean? Whereas Reverend Horton Heat, I'm like, no, actually, like some of this stuff is like fire, dude. It's so good. Okay. Gotta take this little part slow here. Kind of goes into the rock for a bit. You know, here it's sticking out. I just heard like aliens out. Did y'all hear that? Heard the aliens outside. What's going on? I don't think stream can hear it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up. Something's going on outside. I closed my window, but it's hot. I don't have AC. I don't have AC. So, yep. I have like a portable air conditioner, but I don't always have it plugged in. It's like only plugged in during the summer. And let me say, I freaking hate that thing. Like, I would love to just not have it plugged in most of the time, I will say that. Okay. Alrighty. I think we got a good handle on how this hand should look. And I was a little concerned, but I think we're actually doing pretty good. Hand might look more stone than anything, honestly. I think if we finish the messengers today, I'll be okay with that. I don't know if we will, though. Because I do feel like if I want them to look good, I gotta take my time. I'm not gonna be able to just like speed through them. Yeah. Such a little detail. Okay. My hand's hurting still, man. I gotta see if there's like a different. Is there a different pen? Is there a different Wacom pen? Because I just hate the grip, man. I just hate the grip. Some of them are just sticks. Because I have the Pro Pen 2. There's a Pro Pen 3. It's $130 too. Dr. Grip Digital for Wacom. What the heck is that? Why are these so expensive too? Like just the cases for some of them are real expensive. Alright, what is this Dr. Grip? Digital for Wacom Black. Pilot Dr. Grip. But it only works with the Wacom 1. Come on. What is this? Let me see this Wacom Pro 3. This is so expensive. Is this a real pen? It looks like it. But you can add grips to it, looks like. Oh, customizable weight. Center of balance. Does it work with mine though? Oh, I don't think so. It's like just barely. I think I have the 24. What are you? How do I tell? Does this button work? I have the 24p. I have the 24p, and it works for 22 and 27. Are you serious? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? You know what I could try? I could try something. I could try a little something. Where is? There we go. There we go. Let me make sure I'm in. Let me hit save as well. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I think this is gonna sound a little silly, okay? But I have these grips for pencils, and they are technically. This looks like it's not gonna fit. I don't know. It is like a grip, I think, to help like autistic kids learn how to hold pencils, but it's really ergonomic. So I used it for some of my others as well. I'm gonna try to see if I can use it for my Intuos pen, and it's gonna look silly. It's gonna look silly. I know that, but this is meant for much thinner. I hope I don't rip it. This is like not enough. I needed to go down farther. But the pen, the problem with the Intuos, or not the Intuos pen, the Cintiq pen, is that it is so thick only at the bottom. And like, I don't like that. I hate that. I hate holding it from the bottom. That's like holding it for writing. Actually, kind of nuts. I'm surprised I even got it this far down. Look at this thing, man. Look at this. I don't know. We could try it for a little bit. I don't know how it'll go. It's not far enough down. That's the main problem. Let me try using the base to get it down farther. Oh, it's nice and stressed out though. Ooh, this is not going well. Oh my goodness. I'm about to break my pen. Alright. We'll stop trying this. Maybe about there, but as far as it can go. They totally rip a little piece out though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this Wacom pen's also gone through some pain. Oh, ooh, that didn't sound good. Buttons are popping out. And look how beaten up this thing is. So that I think it looks white. It's supposed to be like a chrome. I don't know. Can you focus or something? No. No, you won't focus. But that case is about to pop out. Does the button still work? Yeah, it still works. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I might have something going here. Hold on. Holy. All right. I think we might be onto something. There's other grips. Because I guess like when you teach certain autistic kids to like write, you upgrade them from certain. This is not totally black. You upgrade them from certain grips to others to help them kind of understand how it all works. And I might have a better one than this. Because there's also this little grip. This I think is like one of the final ones because there's not a whole lot to it. It's kind of just like one of the grips you would use in school. Yeah. But this one I used a lot more. This big bad one. But this one actually might work because you can kind of just have a big piece to like hold on to and grip. You're supposed to put your fingers in this little shield thing, right? But that's like, again, to help a autistic kid learn how to write, where you use your fingers and your wrist. But I think if you grip it with your whole hand, it's a little bit more comfortable to just like hold the thing. I don't know. We're going to just stick with this for the time being because I feel like just how much I can hold this is actually really nice. I might rotate it if I can. I don't know if I can. So I'm literally popping the case for the buttons off by trying to do that. Okay, whatever. It does kind of force me to draw in a really weird way. But I guess I don't need this button, so I don't need to hold that part near my thumb or anything. This might be it though. Because seriously, my pinky and my ring finger would start to go numb. Oh. So my main problem now is I'm hitting it with my ring finger. The button, I mean. Yeah, sorry if I'm not talking. I'm really trying to figure this out a little bit. See if I like it. But I'm also like super worried I'm about to break this pen if I try too hard to like adjust it. Because I am popping the buttons out and stuff. Oopsie. Oopsie. I'm gonna upload some more of these Ludwig VODs. All right. I'm gonna click really quick with the mouse. There we go. I feel like it was making dots or something. Sometimes when it does that, it means you need to click with the mouse really quick. It'll kind of fix it. Other times it means that I'm just drawing poorly. And it might have been a mix of both. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. I think I like the way that's going there. So there's this other problem. I'm just filled with problems. I have this other problem where I have a very, very, very subtle tremor with my hand. I've always had it since I was like a kid. So it's not like Unk's got the early onset dementia or something. But you can kind of notice it. Like, all right, I'm gonna hover over this, right? And I'm gonna try to keep it straight. I'm doing my best to not move. But you can kind of see I'm moving a lot. And like, I don't know, if I point at the camera, maybe you see more. You barely see it, I guess. Well, that was a big one there. But I'm kind of like slightly moving back and forth like that. Oh, ooh, oh. Anyways, I feel like holding the pen this way does make that harder. Just make like straight lines really hard, I think. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It went a lot higher than I thought. I think, so I'll probably be drawing a little bit more tonight. Not on stream. Working on my comic. I think then I'll kind of try to experiment a little bit more. Just to kind of see what's going to work best. And hopefully I don't break my pen. Hopefully I don't break it. I gotta be real though, if I break just the buttons, I don't care that much. I don't care that much. I care a little. But because I work so much in Clip Studio now, I'm kind of rarely using the buttons in Clip Studio. So I couldn't really be bothered too much. Especially because like most of what I do in Clip Studio is in black and white. Like why do I need the eyedropper? I don't, you know? I don't really. Because I think with that other grip that I think would work better, if I can cut it to be like a thicker hole on the inside to fit the pen better, so it doesn't like, because what was going on was like there's this like plastic part here and it was like scrunching it all up and sticking the button out. Button is still kind of sticking out a little bit. There's like gamer gunk in there too. Ugh. Ugh. This thing's like 6 years old, at least. I don't know how old it was when I got it, because I got it refurbished. So, you know, anybody would gunk it up at that point. All right. I think I might want to look up the, what are they called? The messengers? Let me look at these handsome fellas for a second. Here's a GIF. Whatever. I just want it a little more zoomed in, I guess. Better. Wow, that's like 2 pixels. All right, it looks to me like the eyes are much more like sunken in than what I'm doing. Like a lot more sunken in. think that's what kind of makes him look a little less messengery. Okay. We can work with that. Good feedback. Good feedback. I love this song. Okay. I'm gonna hit save really quick. I'm gonna zoom out. Just kind of see what I'm feeling. It's kind of lunch. It's kind of lunch. That's lunch as hell, dude. Looking at their mouths a little bit. They're certainly like a lot bigger than what I'm doing too. Crazy. I thought they would be smaller or something. And they're kind of like giant voids. They almost feel like they shouldn't be this big. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know what's up with me. Okay. I'm liking this one. Sounds like there's like sanding going on outside my apartment. I don't know what they're doing to fix the water damage, but don't feel right, I tell you what. Don't feel right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. We got this guy kind of fused in a little bit. I think I might also redo a little part of here. So it feels a little bit more like the mouth that they have. Which is to say, way back here, it's like pitch black. Okay, I like that a little better. Let's keep it kind of looking like it's fusing directly with going on over here. Oh, there's hammering. Oh, there's hammering going on. Hammers are being used. Also, I'm sliding back down to my old position. My pen and not even noticing. What handsome fellas. What handsome little fellas. What handsome little fellas we got here. Alright. Now I'm really curious what these guys really mean in the world of Bloodborne. I'm sure it tells you at the beginning and I just don't remember. Are we looking okay? Turn that off. I think so. I think there'll need to be like a little bit of shading, like here, you know? To kind of add to it a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of bringing it alive a little bit more. All right, get back to it. Let's get back to it. Some of these are a little less detailed than others. This one's pretty sunken in. I think all that's really going to show is eyes and mouth. Not that they have a whole lot more, but just kind of the peaks and recesses. Probably all you'll see here. I don't know if I talked about. Oh, I think I did talk about it, but like the dog that's living somewhere in this apartment complex, and they've just serious separation anxiety. Oh my goodness, man! Every time I hear it, I'm like, dude, is that dog being killed? What the hell? But I've had dogs with separation anxiety before, and so I know they can get like super, super dramatic. And like if it was just like at the most random of times, I think I might be a little bit more concerned, but it's like pretty consistent at the same time. Same time every day, pretty much. So glad you can hear that. Oh, oh, oh. I'm not feeling this right. All right. Probably seen it a few times, but there's a huge stack of comics behind me. And nearly all of them are Gambit comics. Because my wife had a Gambit phase. She loved Gambit. And she still does. She still loves Gambit. But not like she did before. Like she had figurines. She had all these comics. She had like signed prints and stuff. Like signed by the artist. Which I thought was super cool, honestly. But I think she just kind of like grew out of it a little bit. And she was like, I'm thinking of getting rid of these comics. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to like sort through them a little bit. I'm sorry. But I just haven't. So they're just kind of sitting behind me. And they have been for like a month or two. I don't know. But I don't feel like Gambit's a cool character, you know? There's a lot to him. And I feel like maybe there's a little bit of a resurgence of like people liking Gambit a little more. I don't know that Channing Tatum did him like super good justice, but like I also didn't hate it or anything. But my wife does not like Channing Tatum at all. Like maybe hates him. And so when he got cast for Gambit, she was like, it's over. It's all over for me. I think it's funny. But I feel like, you know, it's worth going through the comics a little bit. Because I feel like, you know, there's probably some gems in there, you know. Not like, I don't really care about, like, the value of comics very much. I mean, like, I do, but I don't. Like, obviously, if one's worth $1 million, I'm selling that. I'm selling that. But, like, I mostly just care about, like, what it is, you know, who made it, what the artwork looks like. And like I might want to do like a little study out of it or something, you know, that would be fun. But that's mostly what I was thinking about with those. It's funny to say I don't have the time to do it because I got the time. I got the time. Come on, let's be real. But I am doing other stuff, and I just haven't like sat down and sorted through them. It's gotta be at least like 50. So it's not a small stack. Not a small stack at all. But I've never been a huge like Marvel or DC guy. I think I've always liked comics a bit, but like I never really got into the superhero comics that much. And I don't hate them either. Like I'm not like a hater. I just never got into them like that. And like I haven't seen a ton of the movies either. Like I don't think I've seen any of the DC ones. I've certainly seen a few of the what is it called? The Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've seen some of those. But I think I definitely didn't see all the ones in between. Or I guess like before, but like I definitely didn't see anything after Endgame. After Endgame, I was like, I think that's it. I think that is it for me. Did this song already play? No, this is a different one, I think, right? We played a different Skeletal Family. Oh. I feel like that's a very fitting band for what I'm doing right now. Skeletal Family. In name and style, you know. I really like how this guy's turning out. This guy's turning out pretty cool. That's a good one. That's a good one. Bunch of ghoulish looking messengers. You know what they say, don't shoot the messenger. Well, if I'm not supposed to shoot him, who am I supposed to shoot? I brought my shooting gun. This is all a joke. Disclaimer. Disclaimer, this is all a joke. I'm gonna work on this big guy on the right here soon. Or now, I guess, you know, why not? All right. And I feel like they don't actually have pupils. They have irises, but they don't have pupils. No, I did some earlier, but I feel like they don't really have them, do they? Respect the lore, dude. Come on. Drawing pupils for a messenger. Were you paying attention? Or did you skip all the dialogue? Alright. Guys are gonna be a little trickier. This guy, I mean, not these guys. It's only one guy. Alright. There was this cool moment at a bar one time when I was just talking to a friend, and this song came on, and you know, Mazzy Star, it's a good song, man. It's a good song. But you know, it gets to the chorus and you literally hear everybody in the bar just start humming it to themselves. It was kind of cool. We were kind of like, wow, dude, Mazzy Star has got everybody vibing, man. The right song. But you hear like 10 people and they're like, and I'm like, oh, dude, hell yeah. Just love the keys on it. So good. All right. Okay. He's almost there. He's almost there. It is actually kind of crazy how long this is taking. I'm definitely not finishing the messengers today. Because I have a few chores I need to take care of, like simple stuff, but like stuff is gonna take a little bit of time. And it's my turn to make dinner. I've not made dinner in a little while. I need to make dinner. So and I also have to go get stuff for dinner. That's what I was gonna do right before stream, but then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so late. I'm so late. I'm so late. I'm so late. I know they don't have ears, but I'm just kind of giving them like a little bit of like the indication that maybe there was once an ear. You know, maybe one time there was. It's not really there now. I know people are really liking the new Geese album, but I love the old one. 3D Country? Oof. Give me more. Oh, just so good. Delicious. Uh-oh, I made those noises. And the little kitty over here is like, oh, dinner time? Dinner time? Delicious dinner time? Nope, not yet. Yeah, sorry, not yet. You can come hang out, though. You want to come hang out? Sure, stream would love that. This one has to be like maybe my favorite song out of the whole album. A lot of good ones, though. Say that. I think he still needs a little bit more on the texture. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I feel like I need to do a little bit more in here, you know? I also feel like parquet courts ran so geese could soar. Although I don't think I liked their last album very much, I'll say. Yo, can we just lock in for a second? Holy. What a line, dude. What a line. Cower at the thought. Other people's expectations. And yet still hand over mine to them. Ain't that the damn truth? Ain't that the damn for real? Yup. Yup. I know that's for damn real. I know that's the R truth. R.I.P. AJ Styles, they slimed him in Saudi Arabia. If you know, you know. Alright. Alright. Time to stretch that hand a little. Time to stretch that hand just a little bit. What's up, kitty? I think you farted, didn't you? Because it's stinking in here. And I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me. Nope, nope, nope. I don't even know why I put that song on this playlist. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it, I won't lie. I think only the beginning of the chorus do I actually like. And I think every other part of it, I'm like, please end, please end, please end, please end, please end, please finish this. Finish it, be done, be done, get rid of it. I'm so dramatic, dude. I'm so dramatic. Regina George wishes she could. Regina George wishes she fucking could. She couldn't. She couldn't handle my drama. I'd be thinking of drama all day, every day. I'd be making up dramatic situations in my head. Getting mad at friends for what they did in my head. Bro, in my head, I asked you for a bite of soup and you said no, and we're scrapping now. We've got beef, we've got pork, and we've got chicken between the two of us, okay? So, like, don't even talk to me right now. You're going in my burn book. You're going on the list, buddy. You just made the list, alright? You made the damn list. Not the list. Oh, you're on the list. Oh, you've made it on the list. And I moved you up 2 spaces, in fact, on the list. You were already on the list. I've just moved you up 2 spaces. Congrats, buddy. Congrats. Alright, this song's long and sad, and I'm gonna skip it. Yeah. Trying to make this one look kind of like a dead messenger or something, you know? If somebody didn't listen to the damn advice from earlier, you're not supposed to shoot the messenger. Bro went blood tinge, shot every messenger he saw. That's why I came nothing nice. Supposed to give him top hats. I think we darken this one up a lot more. You know, I thought about like, oh, what if I try to make my stuff to be like, oh, everybody should like join in and like lock the hell in, and like that's kind of the idea behind the stream, is that you like put it on and you just lock in and draw or something. And I was like, damn, imagine having like 1,000 viewers and none of them are chatting. They're all lurking, dude. Every single one of them. And you know, as soon as somebody sends a chat message, you're like, he stopped locking. He didn't lock in. He's not locked in. He's not drawing right now. He's chatting. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And just like punish every chatter. Sorry, buddy, you've been timed out. You're supposed to be drawing right now and you're not drawing. Sorry. Dem's the rules. Chat rules as soon as you open it. Do not chat. You go and open Photoshop, Clip Studio, Procreate, whatever you got. You start drawing. You open a damn sketchbook, okay? You want to send a message, you better send it through the envelope. That's kind of funny, though. Is that a good bit? Is it a good bit? He's hideous, man. We need to make this area look kind of like him a little bit. Not hideous, but like dark. Okay. I think we'll at least get to the bow, right? This guy didn't even get eyes, man. He just gets a mouth. I have no eyes, and yet I must see. Oh my god, why can't I think of the author's name? Oh, I made a joke about it the other day because somebody had a stream title like that. I can't remember his name, dude. Oh, man. Oh, come on. There's no way I'm forgetting. What is his name? Harlan Ellison. Yes, dude, Harlan Ellison. Stupid. Oh, man. Dude, this guy's psychotic. This guy's like crazy. Not Harlan Ellison. Me. I'm crazy. Dude, there's like something in my brain that should be studied and immediately thrown away. Immediately. Don't even write the conclusion to the hypothesis. Just toss it. Toss it. The good of humanity. What do we think? What do we think? Oh, live stream where they dissect your brain? They dissect your brain on stream. Tell you the result. Oh, dude. You got a really small frontal lobe. No. L's in the chat. Stop sending L's in the chat. Dude, oh no. I guess you don't have to dissect it to know that or something, but still funny. Bro, your hippocampus, it's not even fully formed yet. What's wrong with you? Is that bad? Is that bad? What does it do? What does it do? Alright, guys, here's the part where we perform the corpus callosum. Colostomy? Colostomy? Is that how you pronounce it? Colostomy? Corpus colostomy? Sever that brain in half. You can live. A lot of people do. You didn't know that. If you have bad seizures, you can get a corpus colostomy. Sever your brain in half. And then when you have seizures, it's only on one side of your body. Bet a lot of you didn't know that. Bet at least one of you did not know that. It's true. It's true. Alright. You got this fella who is playing hide and seek. Guys, I found out that apparently my local record shop might be owned by a freaking idiot. You might be owned by an idiot. And I'm like, no, dude, no. You're telling me you gotta take a bus ride now to go to a proper record store, dude? What? It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. And I feel like I'm gonna dox myself if I talk too much about it, but like, who cares? I think it's just so funny. So this dude was doing this like event where they would take requests through social media on what to play or something, right? And I think they were doing I could get this all wrong. I think they were doing some fundraiser where like some part of the sales were gonna go to like, I think it was to support like some kind of immigration support foundation, right? And somebody with their don't tread on me brain was like, it must be hard to be a ICE officer or something, but was like also trying not to seem like a racist. So he was like to like also show solidarity, because he made this big long comment that was like pretty stupid. But anyways, he was like, yeah, to show solidarity, you know, play Immigrant by Led Zeppelin. Okay. And then dude is like, the owner or something like liked the comment, okay, and took the request or whatever. And then, you know, it's like one thing or whatever, but like people got upset about it, okay? And like, I don't know that I would have gotten super upset about it all. Like, I probably would have been like, ugh, that's kind of not. I probably would have just taken the request and been like, okay, dude, whatever. Not even gonna engage. You know, I feel like that's what you do. But, you know, some people got upset because he liked it. And then it got unliked, okay? And instead of just being like, oh, sorry, don't know how, it must have been a mistake, or whatever, or like, don't know what I was thinking, sorry. Instead of just like doing that, the dude was like, well, you know, I can see a lot of good in this guy, and, you know, like, he makes a fair point here and there, or whatever, and he seems to be like trying, not that I agree with everything or whatever. And then he adds, you know, I imagine it, you know, it must be a difficult job, especially if you're a good person. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You know what we're talking about? So that got more flack because I was like, okay, now you're saying some stuff that's like actually on par with how stupid this guy was. You didn't have to like even, you could have just been like, my bad, bro. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. You know, and I think people would forget over time. And so people got more upset, and then he was like, you know, I'm sorry. Well, he didn't say sorry, actually. He did not say sorry. He was mostly just going like, you know, it takes a long time to build a reputation and only 5 minutes to like get rid of it and whatever. And he's like, you know, we don't necessarily believe what this guy has to say. We're just, you know, he was just trying to stay like super neutral. But like, this city is incredibly liberal, bro. Incredibly liberal. You know? And it's like, anytime you see people talking about living here and they're complaining about like the liberals or whatever, you literally just go like, why are you even living here, bro? Like, this is one of the most liberal cities in the United States. Like, why are you complaining that there are liberal things in a liberal city? Like, get out of here, bro. Like, you probably don't even live here. You might live on like the outskirts and just enjoy the fruits of our labor, which is not necessarily like amazing things, you know, but you might just enjoy like the local businesses or something. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Dude is essentially canceled because he just wouldn't say sorry. Whoopsie. Man, there's somebody hammering stuff out there. But and then everybody started like going, well, while we're at it, by the way, I used to work at this place and the dude's a chud. So it's just like ruined this place for me at all. It's so funny, dude. It's a cool spot, actually, like, I won't lie. But now I'm like, oh, there are cooler spots in this city for records and stuff, but this one had like a little bit of a gimmick, which is cool. And it's like really close. Whereas like all the other ones, I'm like, I'd have to like take a bus at least 30 minutes. Okay. I think I'm just barely gonna get to the damn bow. Oh, chuds. Oh, chuds. What are we gonna do with all these chuds? And like, I'm not so much for one to like get, like, I'm not really about that like outrage culture. Um, but also, I think it is incredibly easy to do the bare minimum of like, oh, do I know that this person is like really awful? And if I like do this one thing to support them, that they will see benefits to it. I'm like, bro, it is like the easiest thing to just like not support somebody for that, bro. It's so easy. You're literally saying, don't do this. Don't give them money. You know, so I'm like, well, you know, outrage culture, I guess, found a chud. So I guess I just don't give them money, I guess. That's pretty easy. But, you know, you see people, especially with music, where they're like, well, I say separate the art from the artist. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess, like, I guess you could do that, you know? You also enjoy maybe, like, paintings by a certain mustached man. And go, well, you know, they're good paintings. What are we talking about here, bro? What are you talking about? Don't get me wrong, you can look at something and be like, well, you know, it is good music or it is that. But I'm like, do you have to? You gotta, like, secure the bag for him? In my mind, I'm like, damn, like, if you have the vinyl or, like, the CD or you downloaded an MP3, like, listen to it all you want, brother, I guess. I guess if that's what you really want to do. At least then you're not, like, you know, supporting them anymore. You can listen to that thing as many times as you want. And I'm not saying go out and buy one, because that's probably supporting them more than just like streaming their stuff or something. But what I am saying is, like, if you already got it, you know, there you go, I guess. There you go, I guess. Y'all remember when Rap Forever was allegedly being canceled, and then he had the receipts? That was kind of cool. He was like, nah, let me show you who this person really is. You fool. Okay, yeah, they're like hammering hard out there. At this point, I think they're getting close. I think they're getting closer. Stop it! Stop it! Stop hammering out there! Stop. So it might be best for me to end stream sooner rather than later, which I was planning on doing anyways. Haha, joke's on you. Joke's on you, repair guys, who were intentionally here to ruin my stream. I was gonna end stream anyways. Yeah, that's right. I knew it was a psyop. I knew it. I knew it was a goddamn psyop, dude. I didn't know it. I didn't know it. I'm guessing, waiting for them to hop in the chat and be like, oh, dang it, dude, dang it. Found us out. How did you know? So smart. Here's $1 million. Yes, dude. Yes, $1 million. Yes. Y'all, when I was young, I really thought that being smart meant you would just get $1 million. So I kind of had a horrible work ethic for a bit. Ain't that the dumbest thing you ever heard in your life? I was like, yo, I got good grades. It's fine. I don't even need to study. I just be winning. I just be getting A's. Which was true. I was not studying like almost ever, and I'd be getting A's. My brain was spongy all the way through high school, dude. Now that thing's a rock. That thing's a goddamn rock, that thing. It's not going anywhere. I feel like this side looks pretty nice. This side needs a little bit of love. Okay. We're pretty much done here. So, if you are on YouTube, come check out the Twitch. Because we're live. We are alive and live. And it's cool. It's fun. It's chill. You can say what's up. Or you can say nothing at all. That is also cool. I appreciate you nonetheless. And if you are on Twitch right now, go hit the YouTube button that's below the stream. You click that button real quick. Then you click the subscribe button. And then you click the bell button. And you get $1 million. That easy. That easy. But it's not instant. It'll like come to you maybe. Okay. And I love you. I love you, Nibblings. Love you very much. Thank you. Wherever you are. As I finish up these cute little handsome fellas. This is what I think my Nibblings look like. No, that's mean. Don't say that. That's mean. But I do think these guys are cute. The messengers are cute. And they're supportive. They're really nice. You know? But I don't think my Nibblings look ugly. You know? But I don't know. Look at the Uncle Basement profile picture. I mean, like, that's me. That's me. That's my fella. You know? This is the type of vibes we're curating out here. So goddamn horrific and ugly and disgustingly terrifying that it's cute. Right? Right? So cute, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Not cute enough that you want to bite it, though. You know? That's weird. That's weird. Bro, that's kind of fire, actually, though. What? That's kind of sick. Okay. Well, that's it. Bye-bye. Hold on. Here. Bye-bye. 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 See ya.